Tyler Media is Oklahoma's media company because of our large breadth of reach and frequency of our stations. We've got television stations, radio stations, and outdoor advertising in Tulsa and in Oklahoma City. We're a very unique business because we're not allowed to have any downtime. Our listeners and our viewers expect us to be on all the time, providing them with the pertinent information, weather, news at all times. Tyler Media had grown from a billboard company primarily into a radio and television station. We'd gotten out of the radio business and then back into it. So in 1998, we had 2 radio stations, 1 engineer, and so we grew from that foundation. And we expected our broadcast engineers to be able to handle our computer technology, our IT, as well as the broadcast side. And they did a marvelous job. They actually grew us into a point of outside of their capabilities. We were a mid-size company who had large IT needs, and we didn't realize that until we started having challenges. And so we grew from a mom and pop organization into a company with much larger needs. And we were fortunate enough to find Skyhelm to come in and to help assist us in assessing what our needs were, because we really didn't know. We did have some, I'd say some mid-size knowledge of what we needed from a computer side, an infrastructure side, an enterprise side of our IT. And it was really cool because Skyhelm was able to educate us without making us feel pressured, and they assisted us in showing us where our needs were. Here at Tyler Media, we pride ourselves in being frugal. We want more for less, and we're not cheap. We've learned over the years the way we've been able to be successful is to make sure that we've maximized our product. We take them to their end of their useful life, and we're proud of that, and that's helped make us be successful. We have great people, but we also invest in things that we want to hold on to for a long time. We're not a disposable company. And so that's a challenge for a lot of technology companies when they're coming in here and assessing us. We've dealt with lots of IT consultants, and with Skyhelm we didn't have that. They came in and they learned how we do business, and they were able to realize that we were going to have to spend a lot of money because we've spent almost 20 years with mild to limited upgrades along the way. And this was going to be a big deal for us. And it's a big deal to anybody. But for our organization and our mentality, they were able to make us comfortable with spending this much money, knowing that we were going to get a greater return. It was going to last beyond our belief. It was going to help our broadcast engineers do their primary business because of the quality of the products that we were purchasing, the quality of the infrastructure that was there. And we've had this new structure in place for a couple of years now, and the IT side of it is streamlined. We spend very little time having to have to deal with those new upgrades. You have the ordinary blips along the way, but they're easy to handle. But what's cool about Skyhelm is they were able to come in and implement all this new technology and teach us to not have to have vendor dependency on them. So if something broke, we didn't have to go to them. They worked with us, they brought us in, our staff was there the whole time they were implementing this, so we understood what they were doing, how they were doing it, and so they were able to train us along the way. They taught us the fact that we did need a help desk, and we needed to institutionalize our IT department without having to rely on them to do that. But the fact that they were able to come in and not pressure us or not make us have to have them was a wonderful benefit that we got from our relationship with Skyhelm. So having Skyhelm be able to come in and realize our desire to get as much as we possibly can for as long as we possibly can was a huge challenge for them, because we realize our mindset's probably a little bit different, almost maybe to an extreme. But they were able to make us comfortable on an individual basis, from ownership down to the engineers, down to the service people that we have employed here, that this was going to be a great investment, and it has been, and it will continue to be so.